Alright guys, so here I got the battery out. Pretty much, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. I don't know why they decided to put it all the way in this corner, because this gets in the way. But yeah, so here's one of the terminals, the other one right there, and pretty much, so like I was saying, I gotta take off, I think that screw, this one over here. I don't have to take this stuff off now, but in order for it to all come out pretty much like I have to, so I'm gonna need a rag for this thing right here for the intake, so that no crap gets in there, because as you can see, a bunch of crap is falling from this tree up here. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this going so that we can see if we can go ahead and like just start replacing stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I need to also go and get bags so I don't like losing none of these bolts. Yeah. Alright, be back. Alright guys, so pretty much I just took off the intake box. It's right there. Gotta make sure that I put that where it doesn't get wet. I don't know how long this is gonna take me, so decided to put like a old rag in here so that like nothing would go in, because like I said, there's a bunch of shit from the tree and stuff. So pretty much all I gotta do is just take off the box that the thing that holds the intake and then the battery tray. So both the trays gotta come out, and then I think I should be, and then I gotta take off this, which is the like the mud guards, and then I should in theory be good to take this off. I gotta get 2 bolts over here. Pretty much I gotta get that one. I know it looks like it's part of the door, but trust me, it's not. And then that one right there. So pretty much those two I gotta get, and other bolts most likely. Let's see, I gotta take this thing off, which it came off a lot easier on the other side. I don't know why this side doesn't want to. Okay, well let me get back to you guys and I'll go ahead and update you later. Alright guys, so I got the battery tray out. It was a fucking pain in the ass because this thing over here has a little, I guess like a kind of like a pin, but it was like fucking not wanting to clamp down so I can get it out without breaking it. But then I figured, I was like, why the fuck am I just gonna, like, it literally is not moving. Like, I'm pretty sure this thing will be fine, because it literally just doesn't even move. There's literally tape on it. I don't even know if that's factory tape or not, but yeah, like literally it's fine. And then there's this other thing over here, which I guess was holding this, which I don't know where the hell this, like this over here. Oh yeah, there you go. So there's this that I guess was holding this, and now it's not, which I mean right there it is, but like it's not gonna hold it forever. So we'll just go ahead and remove that so that when we take off this mud cover, it's not pulling on it somehow. What I was looking at now, since I have this thing off, is that this bar or whatever the hell, like metal piece, literally saved this thing from going more back. Like literally literally the whole entire radiator support stopped because of this, which is kind of like bent. And then over here, I don't know if I can show it you guys, but this other battery tray is crooked because of the fact that it pretty much got hit mostly here. I don't know if this has any washer fluid anymore, but yeah, it's all like fucked up and shit. Like you can just see like where the hit was, which is like mainly in this area. This is why like this side is more fucked up, but we're gonna get to this side. What I'm gonna try and do, which hopefully it doesn't rain because there are literally no clouds, so if it does, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. But I'm gonna try and see if I can at least get this fender, not the new one, but the replacement one, back on so that I can actually like move the truck, because as far as at least this side goes, I don't think I'll have any problems like putting this stuff to the side. I just gotta make sure that it doesn't ground or anything if I ever need to move the truck. But yeah, I'll just try not to take forever to do all this stuff, so that like I can actually like move it if I have to, if it starts raining, because if I don't have the hood on, it's kind of a big problem, pretty much. You guys know, electricity, water. I mean, even if this thing isn't on, but like I don't have an intake, like the filter, I don't have it. You guys can see right now with the wind, stuff is falling down, so yeah. But yeah, and then obviously this can't go like this, so like this over here cannot go like that. So yeah, it's just it's gonna be a process, but let's get to it so that we can, so that I can, because I'm doing this by myself. Would be nice if I did this with somebody else, but it's all good. But yeah, so pretty much all we have to do is just start taking this more apart and we'll finish it up. Alright guys, so right here I got the whole mud cover off. Pretty much you can see like the whole entire truck now. Underneath, you can perfectly see the header right there and stuff. So got the box out and everything. Not the box, the trays, battery tray, and the intake, the airbox tray. So pretty much now at this point it is going to be figuring out how to hopefully get this thing off without bending anything. So yeah, gotta take off a couple bolts again, this one and this one. I don't know if this is gonna be in the way. Is that even part of it? I think so. We'll see, we'll figure it out. But and there's this there's a bottom one right here, and there's two over here on this side. Like I had said before, that one and this one, and it should come out. Alright, next clip. There, guys, so here's the update. Pretty much I got the whole panel off. I actually did not notice that there's 3 screws. I thought there was only 2. But it'll be fine. Something that I'm a little worried about is this and this whole crap over here, because this is probably gonna be a mission to take all this off and put it back all on without it being a pain in the ass. But I think to make it easier on myself, I'm gonna go ahead and also just take off this panel, this fender, and unscrew everything that needs to be taken off, so that once I have to get this out, it's not a pain in the ass. So we'll see what we do. Panels over there, and then the mud guard or whatever. Yeah. So looks like over here it's all good. The door obviously closes fine. You can kind of see, I think, that it was kind of rubbing right there. But as far as like how it looks pretty intact. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on the radiator core support. Get this out, and then hopefully I can put back the other panel, the other one that I got, the one that's not like that, and then put on the red one that is over here. So it's gonna look a little weird. I got the hood and a fender like that, the same color. It's white, so it's gonna be white like this, but with the stripe on the fender. I'll show you guys later. Hood, white, just like that one, and then a red fender right here. So it's gonna look interesting, to say the least. But I could take it to go get painted, but seeing how it's like not super difficult to take off the fender, I think if I somehow find somewhere to do it later on or whatever, I can just take it off, and like I don't have to leave the whole entire truck at the shop. So we'll probably just go ahead and do that. The thing that I'm kind of, well, actually never mind, but yeah, like I said, I might have to replace these because I don't know if I can get them to line up. And then all this down here is like a whole nother story, like I said. So we're gonna have to figure this out as we go, but it's nothing really complicated. It's just kind of like, can I get everything to the side so that I can put the one that's not bent up, the core that is not bent up? Can I put this, can I take this off, put the other one on that's not bent up without having to disconnect all these lines and hoses? Is that possible? Alright guys, I think this is the last update for today. Let's go ahead and look at the progress. I don't know if today or tomorrow. The question is, how can I get three radiator coolers out of the way so I can take off the core support, because it bolts down here, like underneath, right exactly here, I think, like right around here where my finger is. So pretty much I gotta take off this, and then I gotta figure out how to get this one out of the way, this one out of the way, and this one. Pretty much once I get those out of the way, I should be able to put on the other support, and pretty much like, oh yeah, and then I gotta get the fans out of the way because they bolt to the core. So yeah, I gotta do a bunch of stuff. And then this ECU also bolts up to the core. So I gotta unscrew that, and hopefully it goes back in with the new one in the right way. I thought this was broken, but once I moved it, because sometimes these stain, but once I moved it to put in the new one that we have, or that I have, then we can go ahead and pretty much start putting both fenders back on. And then we just, if I can't get these to work, I can order some, and then, you know, just hope that that's pretty much all we have to order besides other little stuff, which I don't know exactly yet, and I can't really think of anything right now. But yeah, so it's like I said, it's gonna be a process. You know, I'll try and make as many updates as possible. But yeah, so the thing that sucks is that if it ends up like wanting to rain, like I gotta finish this quick, like at least to the point where like I can put the fenders back, so that I can put the battery box and like pretty much just the necessary stuff, so that I can like actually move this truck out of, you know, where it can get like all wet and stuff. Luckily I have pretty much like a shed that I can put it under, and yeah, so pretty much that's the only thing. It doesn't look like it's like super complicated, like to finish this whole thing. It's just gonna be like, just I gotta take my time. But yeah guys, so brought out some water, got all the bolts and everything in bags. They're pretty like recognizable. I might still like throw some notes in there just to like remember, but it ain't that hard. It's not that hard to figure out like what bolts. Like for example, like these ones, these are for the battery box and for the coolant reservoir tank, because they're all like pretty rusted out, I guess from like the rain and stuff. And then these are all for the mud guards on both sides, and they're pretty much all the same. I couldn't save any of the push pins, but it's fine. Or I mean, I don't even know if those things are even called that. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. The little plastic thingies that hold like on super tight for like no fucking reason when they're just plastic. But yeah, they hold that whole entire bitch. So yeah. And then I think what I might do, I'm gonna see if, because this one was on the right side. I mean, not the right side, the left side. This one was on the left side. I'm gonna try and see if I can put this on the right side from left to right. Alright guys, this is day 2 for me. I don't know exactly what part this is gonna be, but pretty much now what I'm gonna do is figure out like what bolts or what stuff exactly I'm gonna take off. I'm probably gonna take off this and these on the sides, so that I can start seeing what I can, if I can get anything out of the way, so that I can just take off the whole core support, and then pretty much bring the other one that is all bent up. I'm probably going to see, because I think disconnecting the fans is probably going to be like the easiest thing. I don't know about like removing this hose, because it might make a mess everywhere. The good thing is I got like plenty of room to like get a bucket, so we shall see what I can exactly do that won't be like the most pain in the ass. So I'm trying to do something so that I can start making progress, and hopefully nothing else is all messed up. I might even take this thing off, because I mean, it's probably gonna come off anyways, or I mean, it's gonna come off anyways. So yeah, I'm just gonna start taking off the bolts, and then I'll go ahead and update you guys once I get somewhere positive in the direction or negative. We'll see where it goes. Alright, what's good, my peoples? So pretty much I forgot to keep on filming short updates, so here's kind of a little bit of a longer one. I got the old support out, I got the old bumper off. Obviously there are the fenders, hoods over here, all the other trays and stuff, and then here is the replacement one. So I kind of was just like more focused on trying to see if like everything would fit instead of like filming updates. So far everything looks good. Now I just have to worry about if the fenders are gonna go back in correctly and stuff like that. Kind of the problem that I might run into, like screwing in the airbox and everything, is this bracket is a little bit bent. I was able to get it to like fit correctly for now, but I think once I have to put everything back, I might have a little bit of trouble. Hopefully not, but I mean, this thing was like literally the reason why the fans and the radiator didn't go towards the engine, at least more towards the engine. And then I have to put back the I don't know what that is. I think that's one of the crash sensors. I don't know. It's because this core support came from a newer truck, so I don't know. Maybe there's like certain stuff that this one doesn't have and that one does. It's even sometimes like they'll like update stuff or whatever. But yeah, you guys can see that pretty much it goes in pretty well. And then I was able to kind of align this thing a little bit better. So kind of like on this side, everything's pretty much ready, so I can put back the fender. I took off the thing from the cable, because the bracket, like I said, it's all messed up. Let's see, here it is. So you can see this thing is just all like bent up, and yeah, like it's not supposed to be like this. So I'm gonna have to get a completely new one, because even this little stupid ass sensor, it's not easy to take off or put back on to another one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So yeah, like pretty much once I get the fenders back on, the thing would be now, if like everything goes good with that, is to get the new hood latch or whatever the heck it's called, and then put back on the hood once I have that, and then pretty much like put the lights on, put the grill, the bumper and everything, you know, and this thing will it'll look a little weird because one of the fenders is gonna be red, but yeah, I mean, what I'm gonna try and do is like I'm gonna start on this side, because this is the side that's like you know, like pretty much this side was the one that was more messed up. So yeah, everything kind of looks alright. It doesn't look like bent or anything. Like these are the things that I'm kind of concerned about, but I think they're fine, honestly. Like I don't really see anything wrong with it. So we'll see how that goes, and then I have to like pretty much lift this up. The battery tray though, I guess I didn't really notice it once it was like off of until it was off the truck. Yeah, it's bent, you can see, like it's but it's pretty much because of the crash. So I don't know if I can find like a replacement one of these. Like I don't even know if it'll even like matter, But yeah, I mean, I kind of do need one, so if I can find one for like cheap or like just buy brand new, whatever I have to do, like I'll go ahead and do it. But yeah, I mean, that kind of like draws concern to like these other trays as well, because I'm like, I don't think the battery tray is messed up, but maybe the airbox tray is probably messed up. So I don't know, I guess we'll find out once we do that, once we get everything. Because this pretty much like this is where also the tray bolts onto, and obviously you can see it holds one of the AC lines. So yeah, like it's gonna be, I guess, like figuring out like everything that needs to be done. So this side I'm not too concerned with, because I mean, really all I need to worry about is like being able to put like these two things back where they go. Besides the intake, like this, honestly, like I'm not too concerned about, like, because I can get another cold air intake. I can get an aftermarket one, so not too worried about that. But putting back the battery and the coolant overflow tank, like that is what I'm concerned about. Other than that, pretty much like that's it for the updates. Like once I start putting, I'll go ahead and update you guys each time I put back like the fender, and then the other one, and then the hood. Like I'll go ahead and update you guys, and then like pretty much once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and order the HD grill, the little I guess grill holder thingies that go right here. Is it these? Yeah. So yeah, these are all like bent up. I'm still gonna try and see if I can use these, but if I'm over here like struggling to like get the thing to hold, it's better to just get the new ones. I kind of feel like ordering it all like just together anyways, and then like if I don't end up using it, sending it back, because yeah, I don't really feel like waiting more days. Like if I can drive this thing, I'm gonna drive this thing, because I miss it. Like driving my Tahoe's cool and everything, but I don't want to crash that. So yeah, anyways guys, that was the update. Pretty much like I said, I'll go ahead and update you guys once I put either of those fenders on, and then the hood. Each will come with an update, and then we'll go ahead and just turn it on to one video. So yeah, like pretty much this is it for the update. So yeah, like see you guys in the next part. Peace.